Okay, we're back, folks. We had definitely had an issue with our network here. So we are back, I believe, live now. The leading edge of the storm definitely arrived. We had a strong wind gust when it first arrived. There may have been a little bit of hail, but nothing substantial enough to report at this time. There have been a number of reports of downed trees in the metro area, anywhere from 10 to 12 inches diameter. Trees are down, and we'll just keep listening and see what we get here. I will go back and forth between radar and our Tempest weather station. You can see now we've had 240, almost 240 lightning strikes in the last 3 hours. It is raining. It was raining pretty heavily for a few minutes. We will go out, take a look at the rain gauge. One of the reportable conditions is anything rainfall rates greater than 1 inch per hour or more than a half inch in 30 minutes. Wind gusts over 50 miles an hour is what we're looking for today, and any reports of hail. So far, we've had a report from Hugo, Minnesota, which is up here in this area. That's where the trees were noted. We also earlier in Maple Grove. A-N-D-I-H-A-M, timeout. In the Maple Grove area had a report of an 86 mile an hour measured wind gust. So we do have a wind-driven rain coming in right now, pretty heavily. And as I mentioned earlier, we're not too far from the radar site here, just outside of, it's actually Chanhassen, Minnesota. It looks like it's in Shakopee on the map, but it's actually Chanhassen. We can zoom in just a little bit more. I have found on these tempest systems, the rainfall, certainly the heavy, light, moderate categorizations are fitting. The rainfall amount, not as accurate. So we do have a Kokoraz rain station, rain gauge in the backyard. We will go out here in about 15 more minutes and take a measurement and see if we've crossed that half inch per 30-minute mark. The severe thunderstorm warning does appear to have been extended now. So counties in Minnesota affected or impacted by this storm: South Central Wright, Southeastern Anoka, Eastern Carver, Dakota County, Hennepin County, Ramsey County, Scott County, and Washington County.
A severe thunderstorm warning was issued. Severe thunderstorm warning was issued to 10:30 p.m. for Hennepin, Ramsey, Dakota, Anoka, Carver, and Scott counties.
So you can hear net control just pick this up as well. See the cities.
At 9:39, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near Hugo to over Maple Plain, or along a line from 18 miles northeast of St. Paul, moving south at 40 miles per hour, and it extends all the way west to 17 miles southeast of Buffalo. Again, moving south at 40 miles per hour, hazard 60 mile an hour wind gusts and small hail. This is all radar indicated. K0 MSW 2147. The station you just keyed up, you didn't talk.
So you can see we did have about a 27 mile an hour wind gust measured here at the QTH. Again, I stated earlier, the tempest system we have here is in a bit of a depression, so it's not necessarily going to be the most accurate. It's probably understating those wind gusts, but we'll continue to monitor. You can see the proximity of the lightning strikes to the house here kind of maxed out or got as close as we've seen anyway, around 9:30, maybe just a little bit before, and the lightning has been largely moving further away from the house here since. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Temperature is starting to drop a bit, although not a rapid drop. Current dew point 68.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 74%. These stats though are a bit old. Let's refresh these. They're about 11 minutes old.
146.700 WC0HC.
And they're not going to refresh for us because actually they're tied to the network that has gone down here. So currently the station outside that's doing the measurements is not able to communicate to our network. And you can see we lost that connectivity 12 minutes ago. It'll come back and we'll be able to update and look at what we've got. In the meantime, I'm just going to maximize this screen here with our radar. See folks in Wisconsin now starting to get the effects of these cells. Switch over to the velocities. The green is as it's approaching the radar site. The reds are as it's going away from the radar site. So you can see that switch as the storm proceeds beyond the radar location. For a moment, I thought I saw some tighter coupling of some rotation over in western Wisconsin, but switch back over to the reflectivity view. You can see the storm's moving rather rapidly. About 8 minutes, we'll go out and take a look at the rain gauge and see what we have for measured rainfall. That will be a 30-minute measurement from the time the rain started here. In the meantime, we'll continue to listen for any updated reports of reportable conditions from other Skywarn spotters across the Twin Cities metropolitan area. And as a reminder, today is July 28th, 2025. Go back a bit further and zoom out, we'll be able to watch the storms as they formed earlier. Well, that's refreshing. It does look like we just had another severe thunderstorm warning issued. We'll take a look at that momentarily. We're just looping back to earlier in the afternoon so you can see how these storms formed in the Dakotas and have made their way across Minnesota to the Twin Cities metropolitan area. Okay, this thunderstorm warning has been issued for Dakota, Scott, LeSueur, and Rice counties. 9:52 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm is located 7 miles south of Belle Plaine, or 26 miles north of Mankato, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Radar indicated 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and small hail.
Report. Fired.
Please go ahead.
This will be Highway 13 near Silver Bell Road. There is a lightning strike fire near the highway. Did cause short power outage.
Did you call 911?
I haven't got an exact location. Our vehicle stopped. I'm sure they've gotten hold of it.
What's the exact location, please?
I'll call you back in about 30 seconds here. I got to get up to it. I will call you back. It's KF0UOO.
Control, standing by for your report.
Okay, so I've just zoomed in so that we can take a look at the map a bit closer to see where that lightning strike induced fire may be. We'll wait for a direct or a more specific location. We can zoom in on that, and then I'm going to gear up and we'll go take our first measurement in the rain gauge and see what the rainfall totals for the past 30 minutes have been here.
Your thunderstorm warning, new one was issued at 9:52. It's going to be to 10:45 for Dakota and Scott counties. K0MSW 2157.
You can see we've got part of this.
4037 update.
Go ahead with the update.
Yeah, this was at Highway 13 and Burgundy Drive. That intersection, it appears the fire is now out. No more signs of it.
Well, I'm saying this on the, especially on the air, but awesome. All right. Thanks for for the report and your due diligence. In the future, just right away, as soon as you're safe to call 911.
Copy that. KF0UOO clear.
Good advice. I'm not sure exactly where on Highway 13 that is, but it's somewhere over in this area here, I believe. That would be Southeast Metro. I'm going to ask you all to stand by. Please stay tuned. I'm going to step away momentarily. I will leave the radio on. I'm going to go measure.
W, this is WC0HC. What was the location of that fire?
I'll go out and take our first measurement.
I don't believe you said the city or the county. I think it's in the East Metro. Can you ask him, please?
That's Egan. It was in Egan. Okay, thank you. WC0HC, actual call K0BHK out.
WC0HC, K0MSW, need to go direct with you.
Go ahead.
Tom Polzin, sorry for saying his last name, just reported that in South St. Paul, wires are down all over town. I know this is way out of Hennepin County, and he had a tree blocking Southview Boulevard at 52.
Okay, thank you. That's Ramsey thing. Out.
K0MSW out. Any other reportable conditions, please call Net Control using your assignment Skywarn ID at K0MSW at 2159.
Okay, we are back. I just measured the rainfall at the rain gauge, and we definitely have a reportable condition. We've received 0.82 inches of rain in the last 30 minutes. So we're going to report that to Net Control.
Two. 3182, go ahead.
Got a tree down 37th Avenue and Northeast Main Street, partially blocking Main.
Main and 37th Avenue, what city, please, and county?
I believe that's Columbia Heights or Ridley, one of those.
Good enough. If you figure it out, please call Net Control back. This is K0MSW 2202.
Your KF0JXC, click.
3872.
3872.
I've got measured rainfall total of 0.82 inches in the last 30 minutes at my location on Island View Road near County Road 92 in Waconia.
0MSW
AF0BU.
is down to.
All right, so we just reported our rainfall total to Net Control.
reported the tree down. What's I remember Maine, but what's the other cross street? Just now to log it in.
37th Avenue, KF0JXB.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I thought, but I was unsure. K0MSW. 203.
Also got flooding for you.
Stand by.
Northeast Maine, south of that location, underneath the CP Railroad bridge that's there. I can't tell the depth of it. I'm not going to drive through it, but I just saw a car drive through it. It's up to the wheel, definitely up to the wheels. KF0JXC.
Is it moving fast?
It's not moving, it's just standing water.
Thanks.
Okay,
Two reports, guys.
we've just had another severe thunderstorm warning issued. Blue Earth, Le Sueur, Rice, Steele, and Waseca counties in Minnesota till
Tree down
10:45
was
p.m.
in Columbia Heights or Fridley? Question mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one of those cities it is, but it's Columbia Heights, Ridley, and they all kind of come close together there. I'm on my way into work, so that's why I'm seeing all this stuff.
Was that 37th Street? I'm going to try to find out maps.
KC0IVL info.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, 37th Avenue is the dividing line between Columbia Heights and Minneapolis, northeast Minneapolis. If it's on the side of 37th, it's Columbia Heights. If it's on the south side of 37th, it's Minneapolis. Also, the location where the power line down on South Sioux Boulevard and Highway 52 is not Ramsey County, that is Dakota County. Highway 52 bisects West St. Paul and South St. Paul, and South Sioux crosses through the two communities. So you got two updated locations there. KC0IVL.
Yeah, thanks. Can you please stand by and remind me of the power line report in a minute? I'm just trying to gather all this and relay it to the NWS.
KC0IVL, standing by and listening. 0JXB, that clarifies that that's definitely Columbia Heights, and it's north of that location. And that tree is blocking approximately 2/3 of the roadway.
Copy.
All right, we're still picking up rainfall on and off here. Wind gusts are sporadic, and we did pick up about 0.82 inches of rain in our CocoRa's certified and calibrated rain gauge in 30 minutes. So that was pretty heavy rainfall. It is too dark, and we do not have enough street lights and whatnot to be able to observe any flooding conditions. And we have no intention of going out to check. So we'll be right here until things wind down, or I need to call it a night, whichever comes first.
4037, report hail.
This is Metro Skywarn Net Control. Please stand by unless Benton can help out at WC0HC.
Just going to refresh our Tempest weather data. Looks like
Take the report, go ahead.
our network is back online at the moment.
Yeah, about 5 minutes old. We had between 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch hail for a brief period in Egan. This will be Riverton Avenue at Galway, KF0UOO. 1/8 to 1/4 inch hail in Riverton and Galway. WC0HC at time 2207.
So we actually have multiple net controllers now helping out. There's been a steady stream of reports from which is great, but they're having a little bit of a hard time keeping up. Nothing tornadic that we've heard of so far, so that's good. Heavy winds, large trees, power lines down, and heavy rainfall totals have all been observed by trained spotters this evening here in the Twin Cities metropolitan area. The time is currently 10 minutes after 10 p.m. or 22:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time on July 28th, 2025. Half inches, I do not believe that that's accurate.
146.700 WC0HC.
I just went out there about 10 minutes ago and we had 0.82 inches in the calibrated rain gauge. That rain gauge is not placed in the ideal location, in that ideally you would want that rain gauge at least as far vertically away as the nearest, as far away horizontally as the nearest tall vertical object is, and we just don't have that kind of room in the backyard to be able to post that in such a manner. So we will look at maybe relocating that at some point in the future to the front yard where we do have a spot that comes closer to meeting that criteria. So it is possible that somewhere between the 1.5 inches and the 0.82 inches in the rain gauge is probably more accurate. But I do expect that 0.82
K0MSW, can I please get a repeat on the power pole down or power or lines down report? I believe it was in Egan.
Okay, we've just had another storm warning issued from the National Weather Service. Twin Cities, Chanhassen, Minnesota, issued at 10:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, July 28th.
I guess the guy isn't coming back to you. From what I remember, he said it was Highway 52 and Southview Boulevard. And Highway 52 bisects Southview Boulevard, goes through both those communities, east-west. So that would have been county, but there's some question if it's West St. Paul or South St. Paul. If it's east of 52, it's South St. Paul. If it's west of 52, it's West St. Paul. KC0IVL.
Did you catch his call sign or spotter ID? Because I don't think it was the same guy I'm thinking who texted me, but it could have been.
Yeah, no, I don't remember his call. He just reported in that power lines were down all over the place, and the power was out, and that was what caught my attention. And then when he said the location, you were talking to somebody else who you said you wanted a direct conversation with, and he said it was Ramsey County, and it's not. That was definitely solidly in Dakota County.
And I don't think it was the same guy I texted him with, Mari, think about it. Alright, and I thought it was and my understanding is in Egan, but I thought he said power line or power lines down. So I'm going to report it as such.
Alright, but Egan doesn't have Highway 52 and Southview Boulevard. That intersection couldn't possibly exist in Egan. Maybe they have streets of the same name, but not Highway 52. That's definitely over there, South St. Paul, West St. Paul. I don't think Highway 62 goes through Eakin and all. Anyway, KC0, IVL will be listening and report if I have a reportable condition.
Yeah, and WC0HC, please help us. Same. Did you catch what city that was in and what reportable condition that spotter reported?
I posted it in Slack to NWS. 8 to 2 a quarter, Egan, Riverton, and Galway.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, and there was also something, I believe, about a power line or I think it was power line or lines down in Egan.
I didn't record a power line issue. WC0HC out.
Thanks for the clarification, Benton. K0MSWO.
Okay, so severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for several counties in western Wisconsin. I had that up while we were listening to that chatter on the repeater. We are about 15 minutes away from taking our next reading in the...
Yes, CCV listening from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
in the rain gauge, and we'll see what that totals up to. You can
You're in
tell...
a formal Metro Skywarn net. If you have a reportable condition to your location, please check in with the net control using your assigned Metro Skywarn ID, followed by a 1 or 2 word descriptor of the report. Net control will then acknowledge you. Your best stop reporting hail, around 3/4 inch or greater, and wind damage or true flash flooding. K0 MSW at 2216.
You can see the lightning continues in the area. We'll let that refresh here briefly. So we had some closer strikes around 9:30 p.m. Then here at about 9:45, 9:50, 9:51, very close to the house here. They've been moving away, and then we just got another close one here at about right around 10:15, right about 1 minute ago. So I continue to hear that. Looks like we've got another storm warning issued. We'll take a look at that. National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Dakota County in east central Minnesota, eastern Rice County in south central Minnesota, and Goodhue County in southeastern Minnesota. Valid until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line from 5 miles south of River Falls to 6 miles northwest of Dundas, or along a line from 5 miles south of River Falls to 6 miles northwest of Northfield, moving southeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazard is 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and small hail. Those are radar indicated, but you can see the damage threat is rated at considerable. Might have killed the stream. We'll see. See what happens.
1019 weather in the metro Skywarn coverage areas as follows. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. or 10 more minutes for Anoka, Carver, Dakota, Northeast Hennepin, West Hennepin Central, East Hennepin, and South Hennepin, Ramsey, Scott, and Washington counties. At 10:02, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near North Hudson to near Chaska, or along a line 11 miles northwest of River Falls to 19 miles southwest of Minneapolis, moving south at 40 miles per hour. Hazard is 70-mile wind gusts, 7-mile per hour wind gusts which made it a severe thunderstorm warning, and that's radar indicated. If you have a report, please call Net Control K0MSW 2220. I want to give a special thanks to all the spotters out there and WC0HC, specifically Benton, with Hennepin County Emergency Management volunteering there. And thanks for the use of a repeater, Hennepin County Emergency Management. This has gotten to be a little bit busy night. Any other reports, please call Net Control. Call K0MSW 2221. Good work.
Okay, you can see we're approaching 600 lightning strikes in the area. They continue to move further away, so I think we're doing better on that front. We're about 8 minutes away from our next rainfall measurement, so we'll gear back up.
As if the activation won't be much longer, and it looks like the storms are quickly pushing through, the severe storms are quickly pushing through the south and the far east metro. If you have a report, call Net Control, K0MSW.
Okay, so we're going to actually go pick up and do that measurement early. I'm going to ask you all to stand by. I will leave the microphone hot, and we will be connected to Net Control. You can continue to listen, and I will be back momentarily.
The warning is as follows. At 10:16, severe thunderstorms located 6 miles northwest of Northfield, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. This warning is effective until 11. 70-mile per hour gust of small hail are radar indicated. Locations impacted include Northfield. And that's it for the metro. This is K0MSW at 2224.
All right, folks, we are back. The rainfall total at the moment is 0.97.
Skywarn, net active, repeater, M. The time is 22:26 hour.
Okay, so we're at 0.97 inches of rainfall measured in the last hour. In terms of a damage report, these are not reportable conditions as far as the National Weather Service is concerned, but we do have some siding damage. Some of the soffits have been ripped from the home by the wind. And I also have a gas grill on wheels. And the wind gust was strong enough in the backyard, it actually tipped that gas grill over, and it happens to have a full tank of propane in it, a 30-pound tank of propane. So that was rather heavy. So I was a little bit surprised to see that. I'm not entirely surprised by the damage to the siding. There was some pretty strong wind gusts there. So I will listen to the net just a little bit longer, but I do think they were getting close to wrapping up. That last announcement we heard, the net is still technically active. But the majority of the storms have now made their way through and are exiting the Twin Cities metropolitan area. I hope that you all have been safe, found this a bit informative to listen in to the Skywarn system in action this evening. Again, it is July 28th, 2025. The time is 22:28 or 10:28 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We'll continue to monitor, but I expect we'll be wrapping up here shortly. We'll zoom out and take a look at the country as a whole, see what we see. characteristics of weather perhaps down around the Nashville area?